Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video. Sauce Simon here, about to spit some word vomit at you about the possibility of a new Batman Arkham game that was leaked a little while back. Notice I said possible, which means that all of this is pretty much speculation and none of it could be true, so this is just a big waste of my time. Either way, the idea is very exciting, and since I'm a huge Batman fan, I'd like to talk to you guys about it and see what you all think. This video will be the first in a series of about 5 or so about some of the things I think will be in this new game if it does turn out to be a new Batman Arkham game. This video will be about the basic concepts of what that game is going to be about based upon that leaked information. Now, there are no spoilers related to past Arkham games in this video, but if you haven't played any of them yet, go beat them all and then come back and watch this again, or watch it now. You will thank me for it. The games are awesome. Okay. Long story short, some WB guy got fired and leaked information about a new Batman game supposedly titled Arkham Insurgency. He claims to know a bunch of information about the game and said WB was going to make an announcement about the game on March 8th. This announcement instead turned out to be about a new Shadows of Mordor game. However, there is a spot at E3 for something related to a Batman game, which leads me to believe that some of this leaked information could be true. Now, if all of this leaked info is true, then this sounds like the general concept of the game based on that information. The game is titled Batman Arkham Insurgency. Insurgency is defined as a rebellion against authority when those taking part in the rebellion are not recognized as belligerents. Belligerent is defined as an individual, group, country, or other entity that acts in a hostile manner, such as engaging in combat. It comes from Latin and literally means one who wages war. So, what's all this mean? Basically, it translates to the mob and more eccentric villains in Gotham have grown tired of Batman's ass kicking and are banding together to wage war on him. I think this title holds a lot of weight for a few reasons. 1. This concept keeps in line with WB's Arkham Origins storyline of villains coming together to stop and kill the Batman. 2. The title of this game is ironic. Batman has already begun his war on crime. Based on the leaked information, this game is set 3 years after Arkham Origins, which was Bruce's second year as Batman, so this game would be his 5th year as the Dark Knight. That being the case, Insurgency would not be related to Batman waging his war, but this union of villains waging theirs. Okay, now hang on here with me for a minute. When Insurgency is used to describe a group's unlawfulness by virtue of not being recognized by, or in accordance with the law, its use is neutral. However, when it is used by a state or another authority under threat, insurgency carries an implication that the rebels' cause is illegitimate, whereas those rising up will see the authority itself as being illegitimate. Now, I know what you guys are all thinking. I should have thrown a few ergos in there, but here's what all that means. Even though the enemies are going to war with Batman, their union and cause is not seen as lawful because they are criminals. But from their point of view, Batman is the criminal because he is threatening their livelihoods and has to be stopped. The great irony of it all being that Batman is also a criminal because he is a vigilante, which is an illegal activity. So in the same sense, his war on crime is just as unjust as the bad guys and everything they do. So kudos to WB for this title if it is true, because it's pretty cool, neat little back and forth. Okay, what else? So the bad guys are uniting. Based off the leak, an organized breakout of Blackgate and Arkham Asylum has happened, along with terrorist attacks across the city. A new section of Gotham, which will be the setting of this game, a coastal section of the city, which is supposed to be as big as Arkham Knight's map. And as always, the city will be closed off to contain all of that mayhem. However, more of the buildings inside of the map than previous games are supposed to be able to be explored. The Batmobile is back, but in a less significant role than in Arkham Knight, being more for car chases and traveling and a minimal combat system, so they say. Also, the dual combat system is back, but will be different as there will now be a skill tree for it, as Robin is supposed to be a supporting and playable character in the game. Also back, which was a highlight of Arkham Origins and one of the big issues with Arkham Knight, is boss battles. Hopefully we get a few Mr. Freeze Arkham City and Deathstroke Arkham Origin battles in this game. Outside of this information, Gordon, Alfred, and Barbara are all back to lend a hand. Wayne Manor and the Batcave are also supposed to be present with access via fast travel to and from the map. So, just to review, again, all of this information is in no way 100% for sure. Take it with a grain of salt, as it is based off a pissed off human being that lost their job. However, I like to believe it because the leaked employee said there would be an announcement on March 8th. Even though it turned out to be a different game, an announcement was still made, giving this whistleblower a little bit of credit. I don't know how the company handles their information as it relates to letting certain levels of employees know the release of games or just the ones they are working on, but take it how you will. In the end, we all have to wait until mid-June to find out. Hope you guys liked the video, and if you did, keep an eye out for the next one.